Hey folks, Gremlin here with the Gremlin Gamer. So we are back in Castlevania Symphony of the Night. We're in the reverse castle. I was originally planning to make my way to the catacombs, but I think we're going to take a side trip to the caves. The main reason being I can show y'all the quickest, easiest way to farm money up. This would also probably be a good time to do that and go see what else we can get from the librarian before we go on to the catacombs. Catacombs is where we're going to get probably the most overpowered broken power up in the game, but we got to beat a pretty tough boss to get to it. So, best preparations, that way we don't have to refight this guy. My last playthrough was kind of a surprise. I was like, wow, I don't remember this guy being this hard. Don't really remember what strategy I used on my original playthrough, honestly. The other thing is, too, is we'll need, and I don't remember if we acquired that last time or not. Yeah, we got the lightning mill. Alright, so we are prepared. That is one thing that will definitely make that fight a lot easier, because he primarily uses lightning attacks. He can be almost annoyingly obnoxious with them, and you can get trapped. Even with the lightning mill, it's still, you're still going to take a fair amount of damage. So we'll experiment with some of the techniques versus what I did last time, but we definitely want that piece of armor on when we're fighting. That said, let's see exactly where we're at, because I'm kind of not sure. Okay, so we're making our way up. Once again, that power to jump is really useful, because the thing is using the mist, for one thing, it just moves really slow, but for another, you drain a lot of MP, so there's times when it's just kind of like the best option you have, but there's other places where doing the high jump is going to be a lot quicker. So yeah, we'll go ahead and venture off to the left here. Actually, let's see. Yeah, you know what? I think that does take us to the cave, so let's see where this goes. Oh no. Cross is powerful, but just uses too many damn hearts. I just totally missed this guy. That's always nice to have. Alright, now these guys, it's best to just float. Whoops. If you don't attack them, they won't do anything, but if you attack them, they release a bunch of little mini octopus squid type things. It just kind of slows you down, so yeah, looks like I'm screwing up and heading to the catacombs anyways. Alright. So hold up. Like last time, it's just meal tickets. But as y'all saw in the last video, having some food on hand is never a bad idea. In a pinch. Oops. So, if you'll remember, this was the room where we fought the succubus. Okay, so I did go the wrong way, but not how I thought I did. And all you get for your trouble is some peanuts. That's kind of disappointing. I guess the meal tickets made it worthwhile. Yeah, I should have realized that. Of course, the bat does fly faster, but if you get damaged or hurt, you will change forms, so. Yeah, let's go down here. So this just takes us down that side path. We'll come back to this. Bastard. Oh. Those are some of the most annoying skeleton enemies in the game, hands down. We'll also be able to explore that water area. Oh, these annoying ass roses. Is it close enough? Oh, god damn. Thankfully, this is close by. Those stupid plants are nothing to fool with. They will just completely decimate you. Bastard. Just curious if the shiitake respawns as well. We're just gonna float past these guys because there's just too much trouble to fight. Remember there being that many of them in there. still hard to get. Huh. Guess I gotta go to that lower area. Now I'm confused. Well, you know what? I think it's down here. Yeah, they were in the right place because you get the mermen or whatever the hell these are. Actually, that's a pretty good one to raid from too. These guys can be really annoying. There's the one. 2,000 gold. So what you want to do is just keep heading to the right. And bam, we get the Alucard shield. The real Alucard shield. Now, if I wanted to use a shield, which I don't really right now, that would be the one to do. This sucker gives you strong versus all attacks. Give us basically 5 points to our defense as well. But since I'm not really trying to use shields right now, we're not really worried about that. But if you were using shields, that probably would be the best one you could equip at this point. Alright, so also, I'm currently at 17,000 gold. So I think my goal is I was wanting to try and wrap up about 50. And at 2,000 a run, we should be able to do this pretty quick.
Dark Metamorphosis.
So sometimes I'll just change it to the dog and run over here just to speed up things a little bit. That didn't help. Kind of burning through my MP though. Slow down a little just so I can try and heal myself. Oh, you bitch. Bueno. Yeah. Typically, not always. I don't really understand that, but no, I haven't seen anything in my feed like that. Well, you would think. I mean, the thing is too is it puts things in the feed chronologically, so it's all this other stuff that I follow is gonna get thrown in there too. But I've been on here multiple times over the day period of the day, and I haven't seen anything. thing is too is that I think even if you're friends, if you're not following the person, then you may not see the posts either. Like typically, if you're following somebody, you're gonna see just about everything they post. If they're following you, they're technically supposed to see everything you post. But if you're just friends, it's kind of hit or miss whether they'll see it or not. Like I said, I don't fully understand how all that works exactly, but right, right, yeah. Well, I mean, I see it on. I just looked and I am following you, but for whatever reason, that post never showed up in my feed. Like I can see it if I go to your page, I'll see it, but otherwise, no. So they probably didn't see it either. Right, right. Yeah, they're trying to play semantics with shit. Yeah, because I've seen several things where that was referring to that and saying that 80% of these cases are corrective surgeries. They're not sex changes. Nobody's telling somebody under 18, okay, fine, we'll make you a girl. No, because no, it's just bullshit. And that's the thing is that that's where this is all being manipulated and spun. But then you don't have enough people on the opposite side clarifying that, because I said the same thing. It's like, well, no, I remember reading here something about one of what's her name, Angelina Jolie's kids. So, for the bulk of this little girl's childhood, she identified as a boy. She wanted to be a boy up until she hit middle, until she was about 15 or 16 years old, and then she had a change of heart. Now what would have happened if she had went into surgery before she was of age? It's like no, it's just no, it's exactly, and so it's like no, wait until they're grown, technically 18 or whatever, and if they still really honestly feel like this is something they need to do, then okay, fine, you're of age, you've made this decision, it's all on you. But it's like no, at that age, you know and I've said this before, as far as where you're wired, you know what you identify as. And I mean, at the very least, this girl is probably bisexual. She, was confused by the emotions and feelings she was getting by things, and that's why she identified as wanting to be a boy. But the point is that even in a case like that, you don't want somebody who's really just maybe bisexual or just gay thinking, because that's not the same thing, and that's where a lot of that gets confusing. Even when you look at gays, it's like, well, you got, as far as their representation just on that one gender, they run the gamut on both sides. You've got, your lipstick lesbians, you got your hardcore bull dykes. You got your grizzly bear gay guys, you got your super effeminate gay guys. But the difference is none of them, even, the most butch fucking lesbian does not identify as a man, and the most, feminine gay guy does not identify as a woman. It's a completely different thing altogether. It's a whole right, right, right. Well, they never do, because they don't know how to fight. They just you know they're fucking they're flaky as fuck. You know, they don't. Well, yeah, that's kind of consensus that most people have at this point, John. Is that like I said, I figured this out a long time ago, and the Democrats have only made it that much more obvious. They're they're what's known as neoliberals. They're not liberals in the way that you think they're liberals. They're not really about leveling the playing field as far as all this um, economic injustice. It's why they distanced themselves from fucking Bernie. Because once again, they're getting, greased by all the same people the fucking Republicans are. And the only thing they have that separates them from the Republicans is gender politics and race and that kind of stuff. Because that's as far as they're willing to go with liberal, anything is just ideas, but don't even think about bringing economics into it because they're not gonna fucking budge on that shit. I mean, when you got goddamn Nancy Pelosi fucking guilty of insider trading, and the fact that they've mentioned Bernie was like, we need to make it so that it's not legal for if you're in the I don't care if you're a representative, a senator, or a congressperson, you're not going to be trading stock. You have to simply divest, walk away from it, and while you're in fucking position of authority. Once you're no longer in office, you can get back into that, but you're not going to be fucking using this position as a way to enrich yourself, which is exactly what they're doing. And it's just like, you're Republican light, you're a bunch of fucking phonies. Because they don't want to get into that kind of a quagmire, because then it's like, No, I know.